Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we are going to be playing against Showtime, and it looks like this is going to be essentially a mirror match. Okay, this is an interesting start. But yeah, I'm playing against him. I've known him around from the YouTube channel and the comments for quite a long time. And yeah, he just sent me a message, mirror matchup, I guess. That is correct. This is apparently going to be a mirror matchup, except I get to go first, which is rather nice. I do enjoy going first. So I'm just gonna transform and I'm gonna slam that Flagellant out of position just so he doesn't get his action. There is an argument for slamming the Man-at-Arms instead, because he would be essentially permanently put into position 4, and the enemy Abomination couldn't go for a slam, because if he did that, then he would push himself onto position 1, where he would be unable to use Beast File. But I feel like just slamming the Flagellant out of position might have been better. He does also get the slam despite not having the net. I mean, Shattered Padlock is almost as good, so I guess that is understandable, I'd say. And I'm still gonna have one advantage, which is the fact that I get to go Beast Spile first by the start of round 2, which is really good. Because if he also wants to use Beast Spile, he's gonna have to detransform and bile into my riposte. So that's obviously gonna be a pretty good situation for me, so it's kind of a very tiny advantage that I have at this point. And the other advantages are going to be built on luck, essentially, and how much hits do we get and how many crits do we get. So I would go Bolster first, but I'm going to go Command first because I need the accuracy. That's 30 dodge, 26, 25, 55. My Houndseri would absolutely miss if I decided not to go Command, and even with Command it's still quite likely to miss, maybe one or two of those characters, even though I'd hate to see that. Yeah, I would really definitely hate to see that. That's going to be a Houndsari without command. Misses my doggy, fortunately. I don't have that extra 15 dodge, so that is reasonable. And right now we're gonna go for the Houndsari. The hit chances are pretty okay, but that's 2 dodges, that's really bad. That is really bad, and the Numbing Instance on the Man-at-Arms is also reducing stress by quite a bit, so already this is not looking great, because that's 1 command buff gone, and that's definitely not too good. Also, no crits, even though I got a 4% crit chance. I mean, what can you do? A lot of this mirror matching is going to be down to RNG, and in terms of stress teams, it's going to be down to just stress and crits and hits and all that. If it's between mark teams, it's going to be down to who gets the pulls, who also gets the crits with the sniper shots, who gets more stuns more reliably. And yeah, that's why mirror matches can sometimes be kind of weird, because for example, getting this blight on that Abomination is very good. Even though there's only a 40% chance, getting that blight is essentially going to shave his HP down by a considerable amount, because that's 3 over 3, so that's a total of 9 damage. That's pretty good damage right there, if you ask me. Man-at-Arms is probably gonna go with the command right now. There he goes. And after that, I'm just gonna use Bolster, or am I? No, instead of going Bolster first, I'm gonna go for the Houndseri before he uses his Beast File. So I'm gonna do that, and instead of eating a riposte, I get to just eat nothing, and I do another Houndseri. This time hitting everyone, but still no crits despite my very high crit chance. It's 14, 14, 14, and a 17. So technically, I should have been able to get at least 1 crit right now, but yeah, what can you do? Oh, really? Manacles? That has a chance of failing the stun, actually, but yeah, unfortunately. I guess that there's no riposte on his side, though, so that's definitely a good thing for me. I'm gonna use the Bolster now. It's always great value. It's gonna increase my dodge, it's gonna decrease my stress taken, so Bolster is obviously a very good ability to be used here, and you should definitely use it. And that's going to be a Houndseri. Still, my doggy still dodges, which is pretty nice. He does have 1 command buff applied, so that's pretty good, but my Flagellant's already down to 14 HP, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it's going to increase my crit chance, and there we go, 26, 29. Fortunately, we do get one of those crits to roll through, because of the Crimson Hook giving us extra crit, bleed, and stress health versus bleeding, and just the fact that I just got plus 7% crit from dropping below 40% HP, and also the command buff means that my crit chance is actually outrageous. His crit chance is also pretty good, but since he's not below that 40% threshold, it's not quite as good as he wants it to be. And right now, I could go for a Houndseri first, or I could go for a command first, right? Am I gonna command? I guess. I mean Bellow. I mean Bellow first. Yeah, let's drop a Bellow here. It's not really gonna do all that much stress. But, you know, the debuffs and the stress are still okay, and there's nothing else for me to do here. I could stack 2 command buffs on top of each other, but I don't feel like that's really gonna help me all that much here. My accuracy is still pretty good, but maybe I should have done it, honestly. Maybe I should have stacked 2 command buffs, but no, I don't think so. I think we're fine. I'm definitely gonna regret that once my Reign of Sorrows misses that doggy, though. I can see it coming already. Yeah, I'm probably still gonna go for it. That's gonna be a bellow. He bellows back, which is... yeah, it's reasonable for sure. He's following my lead, I think, maybe. Yeah, maybe he is following my lead. Well, let's see how the Hanseri goes. I could go for a guard with the doggy, so I get more dodge, and so I make someone take less stress taken, but honestly, Hanseri is the way forward, and unfortunately that is going to be 1 dodge, but that's also going to be 1 crit, which is pretty nice. It's pretty darn nice, so we do get a crit out of this. But yeah, the doggy is dodging. Going for the second command probably would have been preferable, because Bellow just isn't doing anything. I mean, damage debuff, that's not going to matter right now. Instead of doing 2 damage, he's going to do 1. And 1 damage difference isn't really going to save me. What's going to save me is that extra stress, or dodging that extra stress, which is just what happened with my doggy as well. This could actually be dangerous for me. With my flagellant here, come to think of it, because if he goes for like a punish and then goes for a transform slam on my flash, or just a rake or anything like that, I could actually just suffer a 20% death blow. Which, needless to say, I would not appreciate, but I doubt that he goes for it, because it's a really far-fetched play, because you'd have to go for a punish and do 7 damage, which is likely, since he's at low HP. I mean, is it that likely? Actually not. It's only plus 20% damage, so he has base damage, which is 4 to 9, but since I have prot, it's 3 to 8. Yeah, his damage rolls right now are at the 3 to 8, so even though his crit chance is pretty good, yeah, of course he gets a crit for it. I mean, what else did I expect? What else did I expect? Of course he goes for the extremely risky play and gets rewarded for it by getting a crit. I suppose. At least that Abomination is going to go Afflicted right now. It goes Abusive. That doesn't really do the act out that I would like right now. That's still a good act out though. That's some damage on the men at arms. I think he was dropping to 0 anyway, so who cares. He 100% should go for a Transform Rake or Slam right now. If he kills my Flagellant, he wins the match on the spot. I'm not even joking. Let's see, 20%, fortunately no kill, but I'm definitely gonna have to go for a heal right here. There is enough damage. There isn't enough damage on that A-bomb, but there's almost enough damage. And I could go for a redeem here. I'm gonna go for a redeem because typically I like redeeming first with this team. So I'm just gonna drop that because I also don't feel like I need a tempo all that much. The doggy is dropping after another Hanseri, and the Flagellant doesn't really mind eating an Exsanguinate right now all that much, honestly. I mean, he would mind, he wouldn't really enjoy it, but he would also heal the rest of his team considerably from it, so I'd rather just not have that happen. I still have a lot of move res. Wow, crit 23 with Abusive. I still have a lot of move res, but I guess that doesn't matter if you're getting crits. I shouldn't take enough stress because of pulse, so I should go to 99. Yeah, there we go. So I go to 99, I'm just gonna transform, I'm gonna move forwards, and yeah, just enjoy the horror that I'm outputting, honestly. But yeah, that's not that good of a position for my A-bomb. Getting that that crit for 23, that was outrageous, totally outrageous. Crit punish, crit 23, what can you do, man? What can you do? Okay, at least the dog is eating a bunch of DOT, that's good. That's gonna be a Hanseri. Is there a command buff on it? Yeah, there is. It's gonna be gone now though. And does a grand total of 1 stress on my Abomination, but that's gonna be the first affliction I get. We get Paranoid, which, it's not good. It's a little more dodge, which is nice, but it means that my damage is now in the gutter, which I guess isn't that terrible, because A-Bomb's Beast File doesn't really do damage unless you have like a lot of damage buffs on it. So I guess it could be worse, but it's still not very nice to see, because Paranoid also has a chance of not passing. I mean, maybe it does have a chance of passing, I don't know, but it has a chance of just doing stupid things. Abomination with Abusive might hit your other characters, might say some very nasty things, but you won't go act out Slam or act out Rage or something like that. So Abusive is typically not that bad of an affliction to get. It also buffs up your damage instead of reducing it. Yeah, though it does reduce the dodge considerably by 15. Oh, the Rain of Sorrows does hurt. The Rain of Sorrows does hurt, but doesn't drop me to death's door, so I suppose it could be worse. And now we're gonna do a Hounseri, hopefully hit everyone, we do. And that doggy, I mean, not that doggy, the big doggy, the Abomination, is not feeling too good, and the enemy doggy goes paranoid. I hate to see that, that's an extra 10 dodge. I guess he's taken a lot of damage already, so it could be worse. And the Man-at-Arms is gonna go afflicted right now, let's see what he gets. Paranoid, okay, Paranoid Man-at-Arms is really good for us though. Paranoid has a chance of act out hitting the other characters and getting a stun. I doubt the stun goes through though. It's a 25. Yeah, unfortunately. That was actually potentially a good act out. Because it healed the other characters, right? And yeah, the thing is, the chance of the Man-at-Arms and the Crusader, when they go paranoid and abusive, of stunning the other characters, is that they have the 100% base chance. But if there's stun resistance, then it's not gonna matter. But I force him to go Defender here. Why? Why would you go Defender here? I don't feel like that's gonna save you one bit, because if I really want to go for the kill, I go Hounseri and I still get the 20 potentially. So I don't have like a Punish or a Beast File to go for right now because there's Stasis. I get Abusive, of course, so I lose 5 accuracy and I lose 15 dodge while my opponent gets 10 dodge. Amazing. And now I'm just gonna miss permanently. Yeah, that's really, really bad. In terms of afflictions, this is panning out to be horrible, because if he had hit that Abomination or that Houndmaster with a stun, business would be booming right now, but since he decided to hit the flash, not that much, really not that much. At least the doggy is still kind of feeling the pain, but not really, because I'm just missing Hounseris now. Even though I have the command buff, I'm gonna have to stack 2 commands now because of that stupid Paranoid. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of stress output, a little bit more as well, takes 14 by himself, nice. He's gonna go for the D-Transform heal here, I believe. That's pretty much gonna put him in a decent position again. Yeah, there he goes. It's gonna heal a lot of stress, it's gonna heal a lot of HP, but it could still be worse. I'm gonna stack another command, because even though I like Bellow, I feel like I need 2 commands to actually hit that stupid dog now. 50 dodge, I can't let him just keep dodging every 70. I just can't let that happen, because then the dog is just gonna be alive and gonna be spamming Hanseri, so... yeah, I absolutely can't let that stand. And the thing is, I'm down in terms of Flagrant HP amounts because he hasn't used a single heal and isn't forced to use a heal, but he goes for it anyway. He refuses. I'm so sad. He doesn't have to go for a heal. I'm paranoid and I am damage debuffed and he has prot. Beast File won't do damage. Yeah, Beast File won't do damage. I'm so sad that doggy refused to redeem. He's gonna redeem the Abomination. Once again, I think this is a mistake. I mean, maybe not, because I go first by round 6, so I could have just dropped the Hounseri and done enough damage. I do have Abusive, so maybe he is doing the correct play here. Yeah, maybe he is doing the correct play. Right now, I'm gonna drop a misplay, which is going for this Rain of Sorrows. Should have let one of his characters act first. Though I really don't want to click my A-bomb right now. Yeah, not with that setup. I could go for a punish here, that would put a lot of pain through. 33% crit chance, by the way. That's what 2 command buffs do. So that Abomination is already dropping down to 0 again because of that punish crit, so that was a really good solid punish. And yeah, now that the enemy backline is gonna drop to 0, the next Rain of Sorrows is really gonna hurt if I decide to go for it. Yeah, it's really gonna hurt. And my Abomination's dropping to 0 with a lot of horror. Paranoid moves back. Yeah, I got unlucky. Thing is, I got Paranoid's Abomination and Abusive Doggy instead of getting Abusive Abomination and Paranoid Doggy. I got the worst of the 2 outcomes, which is just horrible, really. Yeah, it really is just horrible. You want your Abomination to go Abusive and you want your Doggy to go Paranoid, not the other way around. I mean, the afflictions are the same, but the characters that they're being put on are very different. Okay, at this point, I still have minus healing skills. At this point I have to take a few risks. I'm gonna go for Rain of Sorrows here. I do have 2 command buffs, so we get an instant 25% death, which is pretty good. Come on, extra stress on the other characters from death. Let's see, extra stress on anyone? Yeah, extra stress on everyone, that is so good. That is so good. So there were a lot of act outs for extra stress, and the Man-at-Arms dying did a stress cleave on everyone from that stress, so that was really, really nice. And the Stoggy is also gonna bleed out and gonna take a lot of stress from that horror as well. It's gonna be a Hounseri crit on my Abomination, so there goes his there goes his stress all the way back up again. And the man-at-arms does go afflicted finally. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute and he still wasn't afflicted. But Numbing Instance was really helping us out here, but I guess no more. What should we go for first? Oh, Rain of Sorrows is gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt so much. I think first would actually be an Absolution, believe it or not. I'm just gonna drop an Absolution first, just so my Abomination doesn't drop down to 0. So I feel like if he keeps using Rain of Sorrows, the A-Bomb's gonna die anyway. Which is bad, but it forces him to go Rain of Sorrows, which... it's gonna do some damage to my doggy, but I might go guard, I might go something else. I don't know, I wonder what this Flagellum does. He also has a chance of Act Outs now that he's Rapturous. He has extra damage, but oh, he goes for Punish. Well, the thing is, unfortunately I have to go for a guard here. Yeah, I really have to go for a guard here. Ooh, Paranoid Doggy. Oh, that's no bueno. Oh, that is no bueno. You know what? I could go for a guard. This could pan out really poorly for me if I misplay this. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Houndsary first. And because I could go for a guard here, but I don't think a guard is gonna help me. Because he can just go Houndsary by the start of next round, and right now he could do something else. Okay, fortunately we hit that dog. That's gonna cause more stress, it's gonna make him drop to death's door. And he's not dead, but he's close. Is that extra stress on the doggy? No, not extra stress on the doggy. Actually, does he take enough? No, he has Bolster. The Bolster is countering the Monkey's Paw extra stress, so he's not gonna take enough from that. Oh, he's dead. Okay, doggy's dead. Unless he goes for a heal with the Flash, with the Redeem, the doggy is totally dead, so I might not have to go for a Bellow here. Come on, don't get the kill. He got the kill. It was a 35% chance of getting the kill, which is really bad, but I'm gonna have to hope that I can 3v1 here. My hope, my dreams and hopes are on the doggy, because Man-at-Arms can't kill the Flash, and the Abomination also can't kill the Flash all that well. He has a really hard time. That's going to be 2 kills coming through, and now it's going to be a 3v1. So which side would I prefer to be on? The Flash one with 3 Exsanguinates and an Affliction, or the side with a doggy, an Abomination, and a Man-at-Arms? Well, honestly, it's difficult. It's pretty difficult, but the side that gets the crits is probably gonna win, if you ask me. Oh, that's a lot of stress. Oh, jeez. Okay. How are we gonna go about this? Well, obviously the Abomination needs to move forward. The Man-at-Arms is gonna guard the doggy. That's for sure as well. Let's do this first. That's so much stress. Yeah, okay, a little bit more stress, that's okay. I'm gonna go for Lick Wounds. And yeah, this is gonna be a very tough match to win, but we can do it. I could move back 2 positions here with the Man-at-Arms, but then there's just gonna be Punish, and my doggy is gonna die. And with the doggy dead, I don't feel like Abomination and the Man-at-Arms can win the match, so really lucky that I got that 35, honestly. Pretty damn lucky. But I was kind of expecting it to happen, you know. I was kind of expecting it to happen. I'm just gonna drop a guard dog there. I mean, not a guard dog. I'm gonna drop a defender. Abomination moving back with the stupid Paranoid. How ridiculous, honestly. Yeah. The Rain of Swords here is not gonna kill my A-bomb, fortunately. It's gonna make him have a heart attack, but it's not gonna kill him. That's also gonna be another crit coming through. Jeez. Okay, that's his last command buff, though. Yeah, that's his last round of command buff, and after that, potentially I might get some dodges with this doggy. Yeah, potentially. It's not confirmed, but it could happen. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna... do I guard again? Or do I drop a command here? There's a few things I could do. A Bellow isn't gonna save me. I'm gonna drop a command for the crits and the accuracy just so I don't miss. And if I get a crit, it's gonna apply more stress and it's gonna apply more blight and all that, so getting crits here really is the way forward. I'm gonna go with the Paranoid A-Bomb. Please don't move back again. Okay, thankfully. Let's do this. That's gonna cause some blight, as well as getting him closer to a heart attack, but it's gonna take ages to get him to a heart attack. Okay, I'm still not being hit, so I can just afford to go for a Houndsary here. That's a crit for 4 and a crit for 5? Abusive doggy with the command buff, even though I'm at this door. That's insane. That is insane how much damage I'm doing. Okay, so right now, a Rain of Sorrows is no longer in the options, because Rain of Sorrow is essentially like a worse punish because it only hits the man-at-arms. Okay, doesn't get the death blow, but it's gonna heal himself. Yeah, it doesn't get the death blow, so that means that I'm not dead, which is definitely very good here. It is very, very good. I'm gonna go for another guard, obviously, because I want to keep that guard up. Do I want to keep that guard up? Yeah. Or do I want to go Bellow? Bellow is useless. That's the matter of fact here. Bellow is useless. I'm gonna have to exhaust his other two exsanguinates. I'm gonna have to see if I can do it. It's going for a stun to play. It's only a 45. Maybe I just keep stacking Beast Spile, right? And just keep it up. Let's see, how much damage would a Manacles do? 2 to 4, and it heals his stress, right? You know what, if I could force him to have a heart attack just once, this could be really good for us, so I'm just gonna keep Beast Spiling. Yeah, just keep doing that, and now I could Hound's Area, I could Hound's Rush. Oh, Hound's Rush does some decent damage. That's some pretty decent damage actually, my man. 7 to 13, that's not too bad. Okay, do I do that or do I hunt Harry? If I get a crit, no crits unfortunately. Yeah, that's barely any stress, honestly. I really need to get some crits here. The stupid Gauntlet of Absolution. Maybe I should have gone for Hunt's Rush and just damage with the Manacles as well. This is such a weird situation. That shouldn't do enough damage, enough stress. Oh no, it will. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't do enough stress. How is that even possible, my man? Okay, I do have the guard up still. So, oh crap, if I click my Man-at-Arms and him dropping to the store causes stress, my Abomination will die. So I don't want that to happen, obviously, so I'm gonna go Manacles here first. That's a crit, that is a crit, that's a stun. Oh, that's a stun, that's so beautiful, that is so beautiful, okay. And that means that even if my Man-at-Arms dropping to the store now causes stress, it won't kill. Which is also amazing. Okay, let's he's gonna drop to Death Star anyway now. Oh, this is so unbelievably close. Okay, hang on. Hang on, just a second. Let's see here. I really don't know what I should go for. Would I go command? I guess command, keep fishing for crits. Crits are good, right? Yeah, crits are good, crits are love. Okay, keep fishing for those crits, keep getting a little more damage with my doggy as well. And 8 to 16, that is so much. That is so much, but it's kind of meaningless at this point. Getting the crit Hound's Area is just better. Yeah, it's kind of meaningless because he's gonna drop to Death Star anyway once he acts, and he's gonna act very soon. Then I'm gonna have 2 chances of getting a Death Blow. Okay, I'm not gonna have a chance of stunning him though. Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Hound's Area first, right? Abusive. Abusive could cause some stress onto that A-bomb. How much stress would I be doing? I would do like 3, and you with a crit do probably not enough, honestly. No. Damn, that's just unfortunate. Come on, crit. Whoa! We just get the 10% death blow! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. This unbelievable mirror match. We just get the 10% death blow. Wow. That is just insane. Well, GG Showtime. And I hope y'all enjoyed that crazy match. That was so close. That was not even funny. Oh my god. Yeah, he still had 1 Exsanguinate left, or did he have 2? I think he only had 1 by this point, but yeah, that's just wild. Well, GG everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed the match, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.